Hello everyone, this is Nafiza. I am student consultant of Hassle Free Education. So hope so you are well. So can you please type in the chat box if I am audible to you? Can you please type in the chat box yes, if you can hear me properly? Okay. Dr. Hassan said yes. Muzammil Hussain said yes. Thank you so much everyone for your cordial response. So welcome to 8 Day Speaking Challenge Group. So the program is all about helping you with your English proficiency. So I can see lots of students have joined this program. So trust me, if you attend all of the classes and complete all of the homeworks, this program will change your life. So I would not like to take more time because I would like to invite our instructor who aim for helping 1,200 students yearly with their English proficiency and give this course as a gift. Actually, he was a student of Birmingham City University and he completed his master's in international business. So, and he belongs from a middle class family, but currently he is owning a multi-millionaire company. And he and his team is helping over 7,000 students to study in different universities in UK, USA, and Canada. So without any further ado, let's welcome our teacher, Mr. Ahsan Habib, sir. Sir, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Good morning, everyone. It's 8 o'clock in the UK. So thank you, Nafiza, for your kind words. And yeah, welcome to 8 Day Challenge. Can you please type in the chat box if you can hear me properly? I'd like to see if you can hear me properly. Just type in the chat box, please. All right. A lot of people are saying yes. Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot for joining me today. And today, what I'm gonna do, I will try to help you to reach the destination, and probably I'll take a lot of time to inspire you, motivate you. That's my job personally, because I have got a lot of instructors. They're gonna teach you a lot of things. I'm not that much good yet, so I hope you will enjoy the class. So what's going to happen in 8 days? I will go in a minute briefly so that you can understand what you're going to learn from this 8 Day challenge. Before going there, I'd like to know about you as well. So can you please type in the chat box your name and where are you from? For example, so there is something is called tech. So if you just click on chat, then you can type through your phone or what is called your on the keyboard. So just please type in the chat box your name and where are you watching from, right? So name and location. So for example, if you are living in London, so for example, me is Habib from London, right? So these are the two things I'd like to know from you. So Shumon's said, okay, Sadnan Ahmed said Sadnan, okay. Just I'd like to see your name and the town where you are living. Okay, Rajandeep said, okay, I can see a few people are from Pakistan. Okay, so please your name and location. Okay, Murtaza said from Pakistan. Okay, excellent. Okay, India from Bangladesh. Okay, Sylhet. Okay, got it. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. So please type in the chat box your name and where you're from. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Mohammed said from India. Said Ibna, okay. Khadija, okay. Welcome, Khadija. Arsalan, welcome. Sakawat from Pakistan, Lahore, welcome, Sakawat. Alamin from Dhaka, Bangladesh, welcome, Alamin. Anybody else, just type in the chat box your name and location, then I'll move forward and I'll give you a lot of things. Right, so the next question I'll ask you, what's the reason to join this 8 Days Speaking Challenge? Type in the chat box and be honest with you. So, you know, if you don't aim for something and still if you go, it's like a headless chicken. You don't know where you're going from. So all you got to do, first of all, you need to aim for it. So what you would like to achieve from this 8 days speaking challenge, type in the chat box. So the purpose of joining, okay, Muhammad said better to improve the skills. I'm not sure what is skills. Rafi said from Silet. Okay, Rafi, so now I'd like to know, why have you joined this 8 days speaking challenge? Okay, Imran said, I want to go abroad. Okay, excellent. You're on the right place. I want to be a good speaker. Shuman Ahmed said, okay, excellent. I need fluency in speaking. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. To clear IELTS, okay. Muhammad Rafin said, I want to go University of, okay, let me put the type in a long way so that I can read you. Okay, so Muhammad Rafin said, I want to go to University of Bologna. Okay, that's why I want to have every skill I can get. My speaking is bad. I want to learn. Okay. Nasima Khan said, okay, it's going so fast. I think I need to read faster as well. Rida said, I want to improve my speaking English. Okay. Huai Nova said, for fluency. Lakshmi said, improve my speaking English. Okay. I want to be good speaker. Alamin said, okay. Abdul Basir said, okay, excellent. Nadia said, improve my speaking because I'm very weak student. Okay. Joining this challenge because I want to improve my speaking because my IELTS test very close. Okay. Monwar Hussain said, please start our meeting. Yes, of course, Monwar. I will, but before that, I'd like to make sure that you're on the right time and the right place and you are the right audience, right? So if someone is saying at the end of the class that, mistakenly I joined this and I want to make so much money, and so this is not the right place to directly to earn some money. So I'd like to make sure you're on the right place. Mithun said study preparation in UK. Okay. Misbah said improve my speaking English. Okay. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Thank you. So I think you're on the right place. Okay. Someone said sound problem. I believe I don't think so. If you have got some sort of problem in audio, all you need to do is you need to leave and you need to join. And once you join, you need to just join the audio as well. So Farhadul Islam said for IELTS preparation. Okay, Farhadul, welcome. Amar Hussain said 20 November is my paper date. I'm not sure. Do you mean some sort of English test? Ammar Hassan. Okay. Anybody else? So please tell me the reason why you'd like to join this, finish this program, 8 days speaking challenge. Okay. Okay, excellent. Okay, IELTS Academy. Got it, Ammar. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. Now, the next question I'm going to ask you. So I know you want to improve your English and all that stuff. So is it for job or study abroad? Type in the chat box. So I think you are one of them. Either you'd like to get a job, that's why you need to improve your English. Otherwise, probably you'd like to study abroad. So type in the chat box, is study or job? Type in the chat box. Okay. A lot of you are saying study. Okay, excellent. Got it. That means most of you are students. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. So there is no place, no people here who are looking for the job, and that's why you have to improve in English. Okay, excellent. So what I'm going to do, I will share with you my journey in a minute, then I'll move to the class. So as you know, my name is Hassan Habib, and right now I live in Harlow. It's a small town. It's 25 minutes away from London. And yeah, and as Nafisa said, so I came from such a family. I'm blessed. My father was a high school teacher and my mother was a primary school teacher. Type in the chat box if you're one of the parents teacher. Type in the chat box whose parents are teacher here. I'd like to see. Okay, so that's the thing. So that time, I think the total income of my family was like 250 pounds, right? So my mom, she used to earn what is called like 15,000 taka, and my dad, he used to earn something like this. So if you calculate all of them, you're gonna get like 200 or 250 pounds. That's the family I'm from. And yeah, that time, okay, that time, so there are a lot of students who has got teacher their parents. Okay, that's nice to hear from you. So once I have I mean, studying at okay, there was a university, it's called Chittagong University in Bangladesh. So I studied there in history, right? And after finishing this program, then when I graduated from Chittagong University, then I requested my dad to move from Chittagong to Dhaka, and he said, "Okay, you can, of course." And the day I arrived to Dhaka city, and he said, "I don't like to give you any more money." I said, "What's the reason?" He said, "You are a graduate right now, so you should help yourself." And I thought, first of all, he was kidding with me, but he was not. He was serious, right? And then I just tried a lot to have some tuitions and all that stuff. And I ended up with a job at a renowned institution in Bangladesh as a language teacher. And yeah, that's how I started my job. And I'm blessed because if I didn't join that program and that job, probably I wouldn't be here, right? So that's my journey. And I used to teach for almost 2 years, from 2008 to 2010. And I serve, I would say, over hundreds of thousands of people over there. Then I flew to the UK. And today I'd like to share with you my journey a lot, because you need to know, because there are a lot of students, I mean, probably don't have enough money to study abroad, but I still, you are thinking about that, but it's possible. It's possible. I'd like to share with you that, so that you can have the confidence and you can move further, right? So when I finish my master's degree, then I was thinking to find a job, and I submitted my CV. And one of my students, he said, would you like to join us? And I said, of course. What should be my position? He said, it's going to be assistant HR manager. And as you are a teacher, so we need you for training our staff. So I said, okay, I would love the job. And when I submitted my CV, he said, you don't have an MBA. I said, no. I did my, graduation and post-graduation in history. And this is my job experience. Other than I don't have any. And he said, no, this is our company policy. You need to have an MBA. And I'm talking about back in 2010, 9 or 10. And then, so they refused me, and they said, you'd like to have an MBA. So I was looking here and there to have an MBA. And what I found is, it's a lot of money, right? So now, can you please type in the chat box, how much do you need if you'd like to do an MBA in your local institution? Type in the chat box in local currency, right? Just I'd like to know. So please type in the chat box, how much do you need if you'd like to do an MBA in your local institution, private university or something else? Okay. Said 5 lakhs, 2 lakhs Pakistani rupee, Mithun said 3 lakhs. Okay. Yeah, I got it. So that time I was looking for some sort of top university like North South BRAC. And what I found is, if I add a few more lakhs, I can have my master's degree in business from abroad, right? That was quite interesting. So I have decided to study in England, and I was joining a seminar, and that was organized by a university. And I got all the information. And once I leave that seminar, I picked up my phone. I gave a call to my dad. I would like to do master's, MBA from a renowned university in the UK. And what he said, he asked me a question, can you afford it? Please type in the chat box what I just said. He didn't say, I don't have money. He didn't say he didn't have money. He asked me, can we afford it? Type in the chat box. So this is the thing I have learned from my dad is, once you have got something is very challenging, don't say, no, I cannot afford it. So instead of, ask your brain, can we afford it? Once you ask the question, So probably your brain will pick up a lot of answer from here and there, a lot of opportunities, right? So probably this is the scenario probably you might have is probably you are struggling with reading now, right? So probably you're telling your brain, commanding your brain, oh my God, I can't overcome it. So once you said it, the brain accepts it. So instead of saying no, you should say, can we do it? You should challenge your brain, asking a question, can we afford it? Can we do it? Can I overcome it? Can I achieve it? Right? So this is the question you need to ask your brain. And once you ask the brain will present a lot of options here and there. And this is how you can have one of these and you can overcome the problem. So is it helpful? The things I'm sharing with you, please type in the chat box if it is helpful. Just type in the chat box, helpful. I'd like to see how many of you are getting helpful, right? And the next thing I'd like to say, there are a lot of students, probably you are saying, why are you speaking in English, right? You should speak in a local other language, otherwise I will not understand you. So what I believe is garbage in, garbage out. Type in the chat box. Garbage in, garbage out. That's the term I always use. Garbage in, garbage out. So if you put a lot of garbage in your brain, what are you going to expect? Garbage out, right? So that's how I consider the language. So if you listen a lot of English, automatically it's going to come from your mouth. So English in and English out, right? So that's why the whole class I'm going to take is going to be medium on English, right? And sometimes if I use some sort of technical words, I will ask you, some of you, to translate it in your language so that you can understand and you won't be, deprived of, right? That's the thing. Okay, let's go back to my story. So then my dad, he said, how much money do you need? And I said, I need the deposit. And he said, how much is deposit? I said, 3,000 pounds. So if you're listening to my story, please type in the chat box, 3,000 pounds, right? Or 3K, type in the chat box, right? So then my dad said, okay, 3,000 pounds, that means it's equivalent to like 4 lakhs or something, or 3.5 lakhs. I think I can arrange that. And I said, okay, if you can arrange that, and if I can put the deposit to grab my seat at the university, once I fly, then I'll figure it out, right? Then I came to, flew to UK, and my dad, he arranged, I think, 2,000 more. And that was the money I brought from my dad. So 3,000 deposit plus 2,000. And then once I came to this country, I studied, I worked, I saved some money, and I paid the rest of the tuition fees. This is how I started from journey, right? So once I, completed my study, then I moved to post-study work. In short, it's called PSW. That means is 2 years full-time work permit. So if you understand me, please type in the chat box PSW, right? Just I need to close the door. Right, so PSW, please type in the chat box, P for Papa, S for sugar, and W for whiskey, PSW, right? Yeah, so that means post-study work. So then I work so hard, probably 2-3 jobs at a time, right? That's how the immigrant people are working so hard when you come to UK, US, or Canada, right? So then I made a lot of money. I saved a lot of money. Okay, here is the story I'd like to share with you as well. So can you remember when I joined this seminar? At the end, I raised my hand and I asked the question to the presenter, can I get the money back? And he was confused what the question was, because I didn't ask him the proper question, right? And I said, no, I didn't mean that. So once I study at the UK university, right? So can I work and can I save some money and can I get my money back? That's what I mean. And he said, of course you can. And this is called PSW, post-study work. You're going to have 2 years full-time work permit. So just imagine you're going to save 1,000 per month. And if you work full-time 2 years, so that means you are saving 24,000 pounds. And which is equivalent to 30 lakhs in Bangladeshi taka, right? So I'm investing my tuition fees, 9,750. It is started from 3,000 deposits, right? And 2,000 in my pocket. and came to this country and studied, worked, paid the tuition fees. This is how, right? So that's the information is very, very important for you. You don't need to, I mean, if you like to study, abroad, you don't have to pay all the tuition fees together. So you can deposit the money and you can get some sort of lump sum money before flying. And after that, you can do the installment and then you can pay the rest, right? So if you really understood me, please type in the chat box installment. So always I'd like to take the feedback, whatever I'm delivering, whether you understood or not, please type in the chat box installment. So nowadays, what the university is asking for, they're asking for, let's say 50% tuition fees. You can deposit 3,000, let's say tuition fees, 12,000 pounds. So you have given 3,000 deposit. Once you got the cast letter before flying or getting the visa, you need to pay 3,000 more. So paying 6,000 pounds, you can fly to the UK, and the rest you can figure out when you come, right? And the journey, that's not simple. That was not easy. However, I made it, right? I know there are a lot of dreamers, probably still they are struggling financially, but they have got a big dream like me, right? And now I would say I'm blessed. So we are helping thousands of students every year to come to improve their English, and also hundreds of students to study in different university. So we have got offices in London, Birmingham, Manchester, and we are recruiting local students from there. And also we have got offices in Bangladesh, in Dhaka and Sylhet. And also we have got offices in Pakistan and India as well. So this is how we are helping students without charging any fee. Please type in the chat box if you really understood what I mean. So type in the chat box, free service. That's what we are providing right now. So please type in the chat box, free service, right? Yeah, type in the chat box, free service. Just I'd like to make sure you understood the whole thing. Right, so now the question is why we are arranging this 8 days speaking challenge. Why? That's the question. A lot of you, do you know why we are arranging this 8 days speaking challenge? What's the reason? Please type in the chat box. So I would recommend you, when you type a comment, please type in the chat box like everyone, so that everyone can see your message as well, right? It's helpful. So now type in the chat box, why are we arranging this 8 days speaking challenge? Mithun Bura said hobby. Mohammad Rafin said to help us, free service. Okay. Who I said I need free service right now because I'm unable to pay. Okay. Why? I think you haven't paid any money to do this course, so you are getting free services still, right? Dr. Hassan said to help. Okay. Is helpful for us. Okay. I didn't ask that. So my question is, why do you think we are arranging this 8 days speaking challenge? Why? What's the reason? Please type in the chat box. I'd like to see. Faradul says to motivate people. Okay. Hasif said to help us. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I will share my screen and I'd like to go through my presentation so that I'll make sure that I don't miss anything. Okay, what is that? Okay, so now I think you can see my screen. It's messy. However, this is the 8 days speaking challenge presentation. So now I'd like to get the chat box in front of me so that I can understand who is writing what, right? Okay, so this is the hassle-free education. Usually it used to be 8 p.m. but now it is started from so it is started from, it's supposed to be from 2 p.m. now 8 a.m. in the UK time. Okay. Now I'll go through very quickly, then I will move into the first class so that, okay, so you already knew who we are. So we are the #1 UK-based student consultancy firm, and we will help students to study at UK universities and also now in Canada and US as well. And we have got offices in different places, right? As I told you, so you need to communicate with me in tech. So something is called chat box. So you can communicate me. So still I can see a lot of people, they didn't understand how to communicate with me. So you have got a chat box. All you need to do is you need to just, it's like Facebook Messenger, right? So you can text me over there, I can see it. So there should be a breakout room. So I know here we have got 86 students right now. They are attending the class, they're enjoying the class with you, right? So what are we gonna do? In this breakout room, we're gonna create a small breakout room. Let's say 3 people or 4 people together. Then I'm gonna give you something to practice or a presentation. So in the small room, you will give the presentation, and I'll give you a certain time, like 2 minutes or something else. Then once 2 minutes gone, we'll bring back into the main session again. So if you really understood me, please type in the chat box breakout room. I'd like to see how many of you really understood what's the importance of breakout room. Please type in the chat box breakout room. Breakout room. Okay. Breakout room. So I repeat, what's going to happen is, let's say I have given you some sort of task to do, and we're going to practice together. And after that, we're going to invite you to the breakout room. So when we're going to invite you to the breakout room, you will see some sort of notification, join to the breakout room. All you need to do is you need to just click, and you're going to join to the breakout room automatically. And once you go there, you need to do your task. For example, if it is a presentation, you need to do the presentation. If it is discussion, you need to do discussion. And after the certain period of time, let's say 2 minutes or 3 minutes or 5 minutes, I will bring back to the main session here. And again, we're going to move forward. So if you really understood, please type in the chat box understood. I'd like to see how many of you really understood. Okay. So Muhammad Rafin said, why do I click? Okay, Rafi, you will get a notification. Right, you will get a notification. Once you get the notification to join the room, just you need to click and join the room. That's the only thing you got to do. Right, so I need a volunteer to allow some students who are waiting in the waiting room. Please, my team, can you please allow them? So now, okay, so you got the clarification of breakout room. So what will you get from this class? That's the very exciting thing. So you're gonna have a class with British IELTS instructor Steve. I repeat, in this 8 days speaking challenge, you're gonna have 7 days speaking challenge plus 1 day class with British teacher. That's the first thing. So if you follow me, please type in the chat box Steve. You're gonna have a class with Steve, and he's gonna share with you how to get a better score in IELTS exam. Okay, please type in the chat box Steve. Okay, so are you excited? Are you excited? So the second thing is you're gonna get a speaking opportunity in a group. So today's class, at the end of the today's class, I'll give you a homework, right? So once you get the homework, all you got to do is you need to practice as I will instruct you. And according to the instruction, once you practice a lot, then you need to record the video. How are we gonna do this? All you're gonna need to do is you need to take out the phone, and I know everyone has got a smartphone. You need to just record the video, the homework, then you need to upload to the Facebook group. That's the thing I want from you, and this is must. And if you don't do it, you will not improve, right? So that's why I would recommend you everyone else to do the homework. So if you still follow me, please type in the chat box homework. I'd like to see how many of you are still following me. So every class you're gonna have a homework. So once you finish the class, I'll give you some sort of instruction to practice it. And then you need to record the video. I would recommend video. If you are too shy, then go for audio, and then, record it and upload to the video. Okay. So the next thing is, personally, me or my team, they're going to give you feedback. And when I say feedback, I don't like to go in, hey, Tohid, you have got grammatical mistakes, you have got vocabulary, you have got these and that. We don't like to go through in that depth, because what I believe is, first of all, I need to inspire you, motivate you, right? So once you get motivation, once you're excited to speak, then once you start, and then later on, once you learn so many things, then you can correct yourself. So the way we're going to give you feedback is your speaking is okay, really. is good, is excellent, is outstanding, something like this. That's the feedback you're gonna get. And I also recommend you as well. So once one of your classmates upload the homework, watch it, right? Let's say you are not that much good in speaking, but one of your friends, he or she has uploaded the homework and you get inspired, right? And all you need to do is you need to give a comment like, yeah, excellent, you have done really well, outstanding, right? That's the thing. You need to inspire each other. Now I'd like to tell you another story. This is very, very important. So if you'd like to achieve something, you need like-minded people. Type in the chat box what I just said. Like-minded people. Type in the chat box. Like-minded people. Like-minded people. Type in the chat box. Yeah. Like-minded people. Yeah. That's the thing you need to have. So this community Facebook group, this is the like-minded people. I'd like to share you a story. So when I studied at University of Chittagong, I used to stay in a what is called dormitory, I mean university hostel. And when I started learning English, and when I get the opportunity, I started speaking, and they told me I was crazy, I was mad, right? And they started laughing at me, they started kidding with me, joking around me, whatever they could, they did it with me. And that time I was in such a position, probably I was about to give up, and I didn't, because I had like-minded people. So I had a group of like 7 or 8 people. So when we got together, we started speaking, right? This is very, very important. And I shared with them everything. I said, look, I have got these and theirs and such people, and few of them from English department. And of course, I studied history and they studied, English literature. Anyway, literally, they are better than me in many ways in English. However, that's not the fact. I was open. I was humble. I requested them to help me out to get a better fluency in English speaking. But instead of helping me, they started laughing at me, right? And that like-minded people of 7 people, that helped me. I said, don't give up, right? Don't talk to them. Come to see us. We're going to practice more. We're going to talk in English. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. In the evening, we started, hanging around here and there. Still, we used to speak in English. So that's why it's going to help you a lot. So if probably some of you are struggling with this, probably you have started to speaking with someone else and they started laughing at you. That's why like-minded people is very, very important. And there is a warning as well for you. Some of you I saw. So what do? You say, I need a speaking partner, right? And 200 people commented, yeah, interested, and you never communicated with a single person. So what I recommend you, when you go to the Facebook group, I'll give you the link. Don't post such a like thing, right? I need a speaking partner. So what you need to do is step 1. Once you see someone is speaking, watch that video, right? Then give a comment that excellent, outstanding, right? Watch 1, 2, 3 videos. And once you started commenting them, they will reply you back. Thank you very much. Thanks for your motivation. Thanks for inspiring me. This sort of thing. That means you are connecting, right, with that people. So after that, you can, after 3 videos, you can just send a message that, hey, my name is Habib and I live in here and I'd like to get a better screen IELTS exam. Can I please practice with you? And probably the person, because you are the like-minded people, you have got the same purpose, you come here and you say, yes, of course. And then probably you can schedule a time like, okay, every day, can I practice 30 minutes with you on Zoom or WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger, whatever it is, right? And this is how you can get a speaking partner and you can improve your English, right? So don't post, I need a speaking partner. Instead of doing that, watch the video, comment that, and send a private message, hi, or Assalamu alaikum. I need your help. I saw your video. You are speaking very good. And now, can you schedule 30 minutes every day to practice with you? And this is how you're going to get speaking partner. Okay, so at the end, probably you might ask, so what's going to happen after 8 days speaking challenge? So if you like, you can have IELTS course, preparation course with us, we're gonna give you free IELTS course. I mean it. Free IELTS preparation course. Please type in the chat box what I just said. Free IELTS prep. Type in the chat box. At the end of 8 days speaking challenge, you're gonna have free IELTS prep. Type in the chat box. Free IELTS prep. Right? So you're gonna get 60 classes, 20 classes with Steve Tulegon. He's gonna teach you speaking and listening, and you have got another ex-British Council teacher. He's gonna teach you reading and writing, and we have got another teacher who is studying at Teesside University, and he got 8 out of 9, right? And he got fully funded scholarship at Teesside University. So he's gonna conduct the IELTS workshop. That means what are you gonna learn from Steve and what are you gonna learn from other ex-British Council teacher. So you're gonna practice with that scorer, top scorer, 8 out of 9, right? Do you think that's gonna be helpful? If you think that free IELTS course that's gonna be helpful, please type in the chat box helpful. Okay, however, we have got a condition, and we'll explain when you enjoy that. Steve, he's gonna basically explain what are you gonna get in IELTS preparation course, right? So now I think I explained to you what you're gonna get from this 8 days speaking challenge, right? So you're gonna have 6 classes with me, 1 class is with Steve, 1 class is with our head of international recruitment. She's gonna share with you what you need to do to study in UK, USA, and Canada, because you need that information. Because can you remember I shared it with you? I went to a seminar and they gave me all the information. I got the information, then I utilized it, and now I'm the UK, right? So information is very, very important. So all you got to do is you need to have information, and then you need to work on it. And once you work on it, you're gonna get best result. So Fahana, she's gonna take 1 class with you, and that's gonna be speaking challenge class as well. At the end, the homework would be what do you need to do if you would like to study your dream country, probably UK or USA or Canada, right? So after finishing this class, you will have got all the information and you need to give a presentation. There's going to be another class as well, right? So don't miss even a single class. Every class is going to change your life, right? Some way. So now, the question I asked you, why are we doing this? So this is a gift from Self Education. Who loves to get a gift? Type in the chat box. And once you get a gift, so what do you say? Type in the chat box. Once you get a gift, what do you say? In your country, once you give a gift, once someone gives you a gift, so what do you say? What do you say in return? Okay. So someone said Dhanyavad. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so this is the gift from Self Education. So we deserve thank you from you, right? So our mission is to train up 1,200 people in 2021 without any cost, right? So you are one of them, and our target audience is students who would like to study abroad, job seekers. Probably they don't have that much money to improve their English. So if you know someone else who is struggling to find a job, because their English is not up to mark, so you can invite them. You can say, hey, Self Education is providing free English training, so you can come and join and you can improve your English. You don't have to pay even a single penny, right? So then entrepreneurs. So let's say there is a website builder in Bangladesh or India or Pakistan, right? So probably you are charging, let's say 20,000 taka or rupee. But the same service, once you cross the border, the same website, once you sell to UK, so it's gonna be like 50,000 or 1 lakh, right? So only the barrier is English. So that's why we would like to help entrepreneurs as well, because personally, I claim myself as an entrepreneur. So if you are an entrepreneur, you can charge a lot crossing the border. So that's why I would like to help entrepreneurs and freelancers as well, right? So in exchange, what I want from you is just join our mission, right? Support our mission, as we would like to help 1,200 people every year. So without your support, we cannot do it. All you got to do is you need to recommend your friends, family members, classmates to Hassle-Free Education to get this free course, right? I'd like to see how many of you gonna do that. Please type in the chat box me if you are willing to support us, recommending some students, your classmates, your family members, friends. So please type in the chat box me who is gonna support us to recommend Hassle-Free Education. Okay, thank you. So a lot of people are saying me. Okay, thank you so much for supporting us. I appreciate that, and I mean it. Right. So the next thing I'd like to ask you. So how many of you are really committed that you're gonna attend 8 days speaking challenge every single day on time? So if you are one of them, please type in the chat box, I am committed. I'd like to see how many of you really committed to this 8 days speaking challenge. Just type in the chat box, I'm committed. I'd like to see how many of you are really committed to attend all the classes. Okay. So please type in the chat box, I'm committed. Okay, a lot of people are committed. Excellent. Thank you. And now the next question I'd like to ask you, how many of you are committed to post your homework every day? Please type in the chat box, H for home, W for work. So HW. I'd like to see, yeah, how many of you are really committed to deliver your homework day in, day out, so that you can improve and you can feel that every day you're improving a little bit, right? And at the end of the day, you will see you are not the same person as you have started, right? You change a lot. It's not about the English. You changed a lot here, your attitude, your behavior. So that's the thing I'd like to share with you, and I'd like to teach you, right? So if you'd like to be a fluent speaker, you need to follow 3 conditions. Number 1 is you need to invite your best friend to, and you need to practice with that best friend, right? And this is very vital, right? So who is your best friend you are thinking you're gonna practice with him or her? Type in the chat box the name of that person. Who is the best friend or best person you think you're gonna practice with him or her? Okay, Tamanna said Fahim, so said Joshim. Okay, Fatima said my husband. Okay, excellent. That's a very good strategy. Zisham, okay, Ahmed, Shakil, Aisha. Okay, yeah, excellent. Please type in the chat box. Who is the best friend you think they're gonna support you, they're gonna help you, they're gonna practice with you, and yeah, and it's still, you know, this is how you became the best friend. Still, I connect with those people back then at university, so who helped me to practice and to improve my English and support me when other people started laughing at me, and they said, are you learning English going to neighboring country like India or Pakistan? And see, they laughed at me, but I'm here today, and I'm not sure, probably they are in good position as well. So don't laugh, right? Support them, help them to that's the very important thing, right? So I got it. Thank you for sharing your friend's name. So all I want from you is invite them tomorrow, and this class will be recorded on YouTube as well, and you're gonna get the link. So send them the link, say this is the recorded class, right? I have attended, you missed it, but tomorrow please join to the class. And the second thing is 8 days attendance. So how many of you think you're gonna join 8 days? Please type in the chat box 8. Just type in the chat box 8, right? So yeah, 8 inshallah. Okay, that's very good answer. Okay, so the third thing is you got to submit your homework, right? That's the 3 conditions you got to follow if you'd like to be a fluent speaker. So who would like to be a fluent speaker? Please type in the chat box fluent speaker. Fluent speaker. Please type in the chat box fluent speaker. I'd like to see how many of you would like to be a fluent speaker. How many of you would like to be a fluent speaker? How many? Type in the chat box. Okay. So if you don't go to achieve it, you are not achieving it, right? For example, now let's say I'd like to. Oh, by the way, let's say I'd like to fly to Bangladesh, right? So that's I'm aiming for. And what I got today is I need to search on Google and I need to compare the ticket price, and then I need to click that link and I need to pull out my credit card. I need to pay the ticket and I need to go to the airport. I need to finish the immigration, then get on board. Then I'd like to fly to Bangladesh, right? This is the thing. So if I don't aim for it, I'm not going to, right? So all you got to do is you need to aim for it. So I'm glad that you have committed to yourself. And now we have got another gift, right? So the gift is we're gonna give you certificate. Please type in the chat box certificate. Type in the chat box certificate. We're gonna give you certificate. So if you follow me still, please type in the chat box certificate. Okay. So we're gonna give you certificate. To claim your certificate, all you got to do is you need to attend 8 days speaking challenge every single day. That's the first condition. And second condition, you need to submit your homework. And once you get these two things, because once you submit your homework, and if you go to the Facebook group and if you search your name, it comes up how many homework you have submitted. So we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So once we see you submitted your 8 homeworks, we're going to give you a certificate, right? So who is excited to get the certificate? Please type in the chat box excited. I'd like to see who is really excited to get the certificate, because this is not for everyone. You will see a lot of people, probably you will be not to make it. And I understand that you have got a lot of things to do, but once you are aiming for it, you are attending every day. So we should give some sort of gift as well. That's the certificate. So you're gonna get a certificate from UK organization, and the instructor would be in the certificate. There would be written instructor Steve Tulagan. So really exciting. I never ever thought when I was in Bangladesh that I'm gonna get a course, and one of the classes will be British teacher, and at the end I'm gonna get a certificate, and that would be signed by British teacher, right? I must be excited, right? So now okay, Priya Islam said, I'm really excited. Rida said, what is your homework? At the end of the class, every day you will get a homework. Still, we haven't jumped into the first class, right? So you're gonna get a homework at the end of the class. So now I think you understood the whole procedure. All the things you need to do is, okay, so this is the 8 days speaking challenge. So this is the instruction. So you are muted because otherwise it's really impossible to take care of you. That's why I always keep you muted. And sometimes I'll request you to unmute yourself. And once I request, you can unmute yourself and always follow the instruction, right? So this class is for beginner. If you think you are the beginner, you're in the right place. If you think you know the basic English and you want to improve your fluency, you're in the right place. If you are scared of public speaking, you don't know how to speak in front of the people. You know, I was a shy person, really, really shy. Even I couldn't speak my mother tongue like Bengali in front of 5 people. And whereas, see, I'm taking the class in front of 80 people, right? So this is the matter of practice, and this is the matter of environment as well. So I will give you this opportunity to speak a lot of people. And at the end of the class, you will see you are so much confident and you can give a presentation in front of thousands of people, right? And if you think your speaking is not up to mark and you might have some sort of what is called a doubt that you might get a lower band in speaking, so this speaking challenge is going to help you a lot, and just you're gonna improve tremendously, right? I think day before yesterday I saw a post on Facebook group, in different Facebook group, and he posted on the Facebook group. He said his score is really good, 5.5 in reading, 6 in writing, 7 in listening, and he has got 4.5 in speaking. And I was shocked. I said, so if someone is getting good score in listening, writing. That means he's good in English. Probably he was scared, he was nervous, or he hadn't some sort of opportunity to speak in front of people. So that's why he got a lower band, right? So this ADC speaking challenge is going to help you a lot, right? So as you know, this is my name, Hassan Habib, and I'm the CEO of Hasselfee Education. And I did my master's in international business from Birmingham City University in the United Kingdom. And, you know, I used to be a language teacher as well. And still, I'm a language teacher, right? I'm teaching you. So today's lesson is all about be verb. And now, when I'm going to teach something, I'm not teaching you for the sake of speaking. I'm teaching you for the sake of speaking. Did you get me? So when I'm teaching something, probably is going to be this bit. I'm not teaching you for the sake of speaking. I'm teaching you for the sake of, I'm not just teaching you for the sake of learning or teaching. I'm teaching you for the sake of speaking so that you can improve your English, right? So today's lesson is all about the be verb. Can you please type in the chat box, be verb? Type in the chat box. So today's lesson is all about the be verb, and we're gonna practice a lot with this, and we're gonna utilize it in our speaking. So please type in the chat box be verb. Okay, excellent. Thanks for commenting. Fatima, thank you. Tanya, thank you. Azil, thank you. Rida, thank you. Alamin, thank you. Shohan, thank you. So you got to be very reactive. If I ask you something, just type in the chat box very quickly and respond it, right? And this is called active listening and active participation. That's the thing I'm expecting from you. So today, our main purpose is we're going to practice a little bit about be verb. We're going to learn a bit about be verb. Then we're going to introduce ourselves using the be verb. That's our main mission today, right? So what I'm going to do, can you please type in the chat box? So what are the present form of be verb? What are the present form of be verb? What are the present form of be verb? Please type in the chat box. What are the present form of be verb? Yeah, that's right. Am, is, are. Type in the chat box. I'd like to see. What are the present form of be verb? Yeah, am, is, are. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. Thank you. Thank you, Irene. Thank you, Rupa. Thank you, Shishir. Khairul, thanks. Farhadul, thanks. Azul, thanks. Mohidul, thanks. Okay, excellent. Excellent. So you got to be very fast. Okay, so what's the past form of be verb? Type in the chat box, please. What's the past form of be verb? Okay, what's the past form of be verb? So was, where? Yeah, that's right. Was, where? And what's the future form of be verb? Type in the chat box, please. Future form of be verb. So will be. Yeah, that's right. Will be. Okay. Okay. Can you please give me a sentence using present form? Give me a sentence, any sentence. Using am, is, are, please give me a sentence. Please give me a sentence. Am, is, are, using. Okay, say I'm watching, I'm a student, I'm listening to you, I'm Shumon, I'm happy, I'm a student, I'm eating. Okay, I eat rice. I'm not sure how you are using am, is, are. So give me a sentence. And in that sentence, you need to use am, is, are. Okay. Okay. Excellent. Got it. Thank you. Thank you. And now, can you please give me a sentence using past form? Past form. Using past form, give me a sentence, please. Using past form. Okay. I was a child once. Okay. Excellent. I was in my coaching. Okay. I was in UK. Okay. He was a good person. Okay. I was sad before joining the class. Okay. I was sad before joining the class. Okay. Okay. Glad to know that. I think you are not right now, right? So I was reading a book. It was good. Okay. Using the past form, was and where. I was taking preparation. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. So now the last question is, give me a sentence using will be. Will be. Give me a sentence using will be. Okay, I will be happy. I will be moving to UK. Okay, excellent. Welcome. Welcome. You know, as we are helping a lot of students. Probably my colleague Fahana, she's going to share in details. So if someone is coming to London using Heathrow Airport, personally, I go there and I pick them up and I drop there to their destination, right? I welcome them personally, right? And on Monday, I think Hassan is coming from Sylhet. So I think I got to be very quick on Monday's class because it's like 1.5 hour driving from here to Heathrow. I'll pick him up because I love this. When someone is coming from back home to UK to a study purpose, I love to welcome them, right? So, okay, excellent, thank you. So now I'm gonna give you 3 sentences. Please give me 3 sentences. So the first sentence is, I am a student. Please type in the chat box. I am a student. Yeah, type in the chat box, please. I am a student. Okay, I am a student. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Please type in the chat box quickly. I am a student. So that's the present form and that's the sentence. I am a student, right? I am a student. So can you please make it longer? I am a student of 8 days speaking challenge. I am a student of 8 days speaking challenge. I am a student of 8 days speaking challenge. Excellent, excellent, Ali. Alijia, excellent. Thank you. Rupa said, I'm a student of 8 days speaking challenge. Thank you. So that's a sentence, complete sentence, right? Now, can you please give me a sentence? I was a student of a primary school. I was a student of a primary school. I was, so past from, I was a student of a primary school. You can mention the name as well as a student of XYZ primary school, right? Right. I was a student of, give me the name. I'd like to see. If you ask me, I was a student of Ashukati Government Primary School, right? I was a student of Ashukati Government Primary School. So type in the chat box. So what was your primary school, right? Okay, so the next sentence, please give me with future form. I will be a student of UK University. I will be a student of UK University. If you know the name, which university you like to study, please type in the chat box. I will be a student of UK University, right? I will be a student of, okay. So if you know the name, please type in the chat box. Okay, I will be a student of Coventry University. Okay, yeah. So you know, I will be a student of Canadian University. Okay, excellent. Northumbria University. Okay, excellent. I'll be a student of Cambridge University. Excellent. Thank you. So yeah, so this is how you need to make sentence. So now you see, you can easily express yourself. I'm a student of 8 days speaking challenge. That means now I was a student of Ashukari Primary School, and I will be a student of DBA, Doctor of Business Administration, whatever you think, right? So now, using the be verb, what are you gonna do? We're gonna make a lot of sentences, right? So now I'm gonna read out some sort of sentences, and then I will unmute yourself, and I need to give me all the sentences. And once you practice loudly, it's gonna help you a lot to practice. I mean, to be a fluent speaker. So if I start from here, so I'm a student. I was a student. I will be a student. We are students. We were students, we will be students. You are a student, you were a student, you will be a student. You were students, you are students, you will be students. They are students, they were students, they will be students. He is a student, he was a student, he will be a student. She is a student, she was a student, she will be a student. Tony was a student, Tony is a student, Tony will be a student, right? So using the subject, we're gonna make 3 sentences. So present, past, and future. So this is how we're gonna practice. We're gonna start opening our mouth, and that's how we're gonna get the fluency. Are you ready? If you are ready, please type in the chat box READY. I'd like to see how many of you are really ready. Okay, excellent. Thank you. And just bear in mind that we are using these subjects only. I, we, you, they, he, she, it, Tony, right? These are the subjects you always use. So I will always bring out these subjects to practice. So what I'm gonna do, I will read them again, and then I'll unmute yourself and you need to practice with me. So this is how you're gonna make 3 sentences. So using we're gonna make 3 sentences. I'm a student. I was a student. I will be a student. We are students. So we is more than one person. So students. We are students. We were students. We will be students. You are, so one person. You are a student. You were a student. You will be a student. So you, more than one person. So you are students. You were students. You will be students. They are students. They were students. They will be students. He was a student. He is a student. He will be a student. She was a student. She is a student. She will be a student. Tony was a student. Tony is a student. Tony will be a student, right? So these are the sentence. So now what I'm gonna do, I will unmute yourself. So how are we gonna practice? I will say, don't write, don't write. We are here to speak, right? So I'm gonna unmute yourself. I will say 3, 2, 1, go. You're gonna start with I. You're gonna give me 3 sentences. We 3 sentences. You 3 sentences. This is how. Don't stop. Don't stop until you say Tony is a student. Tony was a student. Tony will be a student, right? So we're gonna make a lot of sentences. So are you ready? If you're ready, please type in the chat box ready. I'd like to see how many of you are really ready to practice it, right? So for some of you, it might be very easy and simple. I understand it. I get it, right? But some of you probably is going to be difficult as well. I get it. But don't quit. Never quit, right? So you got to stick to the class until the end. At the end, you'll say, oh my God, if I would quit this class, probably I wouldn't learn that much, right? So don't quit. So now what I'm going to do, I will unmute. I will, okay. So I will unmute yourself. Let me see if I can unmute yourself. Okay, so please unmute yourself. Don't stop. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's start.
I am a
student.
I was a student. I will be a
I was a
student.
student.
You
I
are
will
a
be a student.
student.
you
You will be a student.
Who are a student?
Are a student.
You
You will
are
be
a
a
student.
student.
What?
Student.
Why are a student? You will be a
are
student.
Was a
They
student.
are students. They are students. They will be students.
Tony is a
He is a
student.
student.
Tony was a
He
student. Tony
was a
will be a student.
And Tony will be a student.
student. Tony was a
Was a
student. Tony
student.
will be a
Tony will
student.
be a student. Will be a student.
Thank you. Can you please type in the chat box how many sentences you delivered? Type in the chat box. Just I'm curious. How many sentences have you delivered? 15. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I was expecting 8 multiply 3. So 24 sentences, right? Let's see. How many of you delivered 24 sentences? Type in the chat box. Okay. So see, this is very simple, but still you couldn't make it because you don't have habit of practicing it. And that's why, Jawad, congratulations. You made 24, right? So all you got to do is you need to practice a lot. So we're going to practice in the classroom. That's fine. I appreciate that. And also, if you are struggling to deliver the expected amount of sentences, practice at home. So some of you will be saying, sir, I don't have any time. And I believe you go to toilet and you go to washroom and you take shower, right? Practice there. Practice there. So there is no excuse, right? Please type in the chat box, no excuse. Type in the chat box, no excuse. I'd like to see. Type in the chat box, no excuse. Okay. Okay. So again, we're going to practice a lot and I'll practice with you. The more you practice, the more you'll be fluent. Did you get me? The more you speak, the more you'll be fluent. that's the simple rule to be a fluent speaker. So once I request you practice, speak loudly, try to speak faster, try to deliver all the sentences a bit quickly, and this is how you're gonna be a fluent speaker, right? And if you think, okay, I don't like to do the practice, I don't like to follow your instruction, this is not the class. I mean, that's gonna fit you. So all I need is your active participation, your support, and always please follow the instruction, whatever I'm saying. So this time our aim is to make 24 sentences, right? So now we are aiming for 24 sentences and we're gonna practice. Please type in the chat box 24. Type in the chat box 24. 24. Just type in the chat box, please, 24. So this is our aim, right? So I know my aim, where I'm going to. So I'm gonna make 24 sentences right now, right? So again, who is excited to make 24 sentences? Type in the chat box excited. I'd like to see how many of you are really excited to make 24 sentences. Type in the chat box excited. Okay. Okay, excellent. Type in the chat box excited. Okay, so now I'm gonna unmute yourself again. Please unmute yourself. 3, 2, 1, go.
I am a student. I was a
I
student.
am a student.
Will be a student. We
I am a student. I
are
was
student.
a student.
You are a
Will be
student.
student.
Will be
You are
student.
a
You are
student.
One students, you
will be student.
They
were
were
students,
students.
they
You
are a
were a
student,
student. You
they
will be a
was
student. Like a
they
student. They
were
He
a
will be
was a
student,
student.
student.
he is a student,
Will be a
He is
student.
a
He
student.
was a
he
student.
was
He was a
She
students,
student.
will be
He
a
will
student.
be a
he
student.
She
was a
He
student,
is
he
a
will
student.
be
She
student,
were a
he was a
student. She will
student.
be a
all
student.
students,
20 is a student. 20
20 were students,
was a
20
student.
will
20 will
be
be a
students,
student.
we as a student, I was a student, you were students, and he was student,
Will be a
will be
student.
student.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, the interesting thing is I can see you, right? Whether you are speaking or not. And probably you are saying you're lying. No, I'm not. So in this software, there is something cool is I can see, if you raise your hand, I can see, yeah. If you unmute yourself and if you start speaking, is vibrating and is blue color. And yeah, that's the thing. So I see a lot of you haven't unmuted yourself. I get it. Probably you are somewhere else. Probably that's not the, I mean, thing, probably a lot of background sound. That's why probably you couldn't make it. That's fine. I appreciate that. But most of the students, you haven't unmuted yourself, right? All you got to do is you need to unmute yourself. And still I can remember. So I have started my learning English from an institution, and from that teacher, very beginning, he used to say, so when you are alone in the room, shut the door and read loud. And I was asking him, what's the reason behind it? And he said, when you are reading loud, it's going to help you to be a better speaker, because you are making a habit of speaking. I said, okay, that's cool, right? And the next thing, I started believing him and I started doing that. But at the later one, when I started learning English from Randy Peterson, basically I have learned so much thing from him. He was my main instructor, and he was an American. I would recommend you, I mean, if you get some sort of opportunity to speak with foreigners, especially from English speaking countries like America, England, Scotland, Ireland, other English speaking countries, please take this opportunity. Still, I can remember when I was in Dhaka, I was working with an organization for free. They used to have a small team of 5-7 people in Bangladesh from different countries like UK, USA, Canada. And I was inviting them to visit different places from that institution. And I paid a lot of money from my pocket. They used to give, offer me a lot of things, but well, most of the time I used to pay from my pocket. And I invited them to my house as well. One of my sister cooked for them and we served them, because once you fall in love with English, you're gonna do whatever it takes, right? So if you have got opportunity to speak with a foreigner, especially British people, Canadian or American, please take this opportunity. Speak to them. Say hello when you see on the road. Try to make friendship with them. And once you get the opportunity, speak a lot. That's going to give you confidence as well. And some of our students, we have got loads of students, they are getting like 6.5, 7 in IELTS. And I asked them, how was your speaking test? And he said, a lot of people are saying, I was nervous when I was speaking, but I wasn't. I said, what's the reason behind it? And they said, look, you gave us a British teacher, and I have like more than 20 classes with him. And once I see, Bengali, Indian, or Pakistani teacher in front of me for IELTS exam, I don't feel that he is my examiner or she is my examiner. I have got so much confidence. I know I learned from English from like British, American, or Canadian. So I don't have to be nervous in front of them. Even my pronunciation is better than them, right? So that's why I always recommend you, if you have got opportunity to learn English from American, British, or Canadian, please do so. So do you think is useful the information I'm giving to you? Please type in the chat box if it is useful. I'd like to see how many of you are finding this useful, because probably you might be learning English from somewhere else. Probably they might not have that much information, right? So yeah, thank you. Thanks for sharing that. So this is the last time. Again, I'm going to give this opportunity to speak with me. Have you noticed that when I give the opportunity to speak, I also speak, right? The reason is the more I speak, the more I'm going to become fluent. So that's right. This time, please unmute yourself and practice and deliver 24 sentences, right? So this time, please unmute yourself. So again, I'm going to unmute yourself, and I will instruct you to give me the 24 sentences. Please unmute yourself. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's start.
He is a student. He
I
was a
was a
student. He will be a
student.
I
student.
was
You are a
students.
I
student.
was a student.
I was a student. I will be
You are a
student.
student. You are a
Students.
student.
You are a student.
Are
You are a student.
students.
You will be a student.
Be student. You
You
are a
are a student. They
student.
will be students.
You want.
A student. He was a
You
student.
are a
He is a
They will be a
student.
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 He there
He
will
was
be
a
student.
student.
You
She
will
is a
be
student.
students.
She will
He
be a
will
student.
be students.
Who is a
He will
student?
be
She will be
student. He
student.
will be it students. It were students. It will be student. Tony. Tony is a student. Tony.
So the reason I'm forcing you to practice a lot, because this is how you're gonna remove your inertia. Please type in the chat box if you know the meaning of inertia. Type in the chat box. So if you practice a lot and if you practice loudly, you're gonna remove your inertia. Please type in the chat box inertia. Inertia. Okay. So yeah, that's right, Kobir. So that's the meaning of inertia, right? So this is how you're gonna move it. So in the first class, you have given me 24 sentences. I appreciate that, and we're gonna make a lot of sentences. Now, this is your turn, right? So using be verb, write your name, please. Using be verb, write your name. Using be verb, please write your name. So for example, my name is Hassan Habib, or I am Hassan Habib, or this is Hassan Habib, or it's me Habib, right? So please type in the chat box, write your name. I would like to see everyone else participant. So I'd like to see everyone else participation. Please type in the chat box. Please type in the chat box. My name is, or I am, or this is, or it's me Habib. Okay. So thank you. Thanks for sharing that. So hometown. So a lot of students, they're asking me where am I from. So my hometown is Borishal, or I can say in Bangladesh. So I can say I'm from, right? So right now my hometown is Harlow town. So I'm from Harlow. Okay, so please type in the chat box, what's your hometown? So I will say, I'm from Harlow. I'm from Harlow, Essex. So where are you from? Please type in the chat box. I'm from, yeah, that's a good notion. I'm from Dhaka, okay. I'm from Tangail, okay. That's right, I'm from Dhaka, okay. Thank you. Please type in the chat box quickly. Where are you from? So resident, so I'm a resident of the UK. So what's your resident? So type in the chat box. Type in the chat box. I'm a resident of the UK. So what's your residency status? Type in the chat box. I'm a resident of Bangladesh. Okay, excellent. So please type in the chat box. It got to be very quick, right? So profession, right? So I'm a teacher. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a businessman. So what's your profession? Type in the chat box. What's your profession? Type in the chat box quickly, right? So I'm a student, okay. So don't say job, say I'm an employee of Selfie Education. I'm an employee of H&K Business, right? Type in the chat box. I'm an employee of right? I'm a homemaker. Excellent. Thank you. So what's your father? So my father was a high school teacher. Type in the chat box. What's your father? I'm an employee of Lolipur Academy. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. So what's your father? Type in the chat box. So my father is a businessman. Okay, excellent. Shashi said my father is a businessman. Okay. Karul said my father is a police officer. Excellent. Shumon said my father is a businessman. Okay, a lot of business people. Okay, my father is a primary school teacher. Is a service holder. Okay. Excellent. My father is a lawyer. Okay, got it. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. Is an ex-army officer. Okay, excellent. So what's your mother? Type in the chat box quickly. What's your mother? So my mother was a primary school teacher. I cannot say my father is a, because they passed away, right? I lost my mom when I came to this country, like 2011, and I lost my dad just last year in December, right? So if your dad or mom is late, you should say my father was a, or my father is late, my mother is late, or my father was a high school teacher, my mother was a primary school teacher. Okay, right. So family members. So if you ask me how many family members are there in my family, I would say there are 7 members in my family. There are 7 members in my family. So how many family members are there in your family? There are 6 members in my family. Excellent, Ali. I didn't say there are 5 members in my family. Okay, excellent. There are 5 members in my family. Yeah, excellent. Please type in the chat box. There are dash members in my family. Okay. So primary school. So what was your primary school? Type in the chat box. I was a student of Ashokati Government Primary School. So type in the chat box. What's the name of your primary school? Type in the chat box. I was a student of. Okay. Excellent. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. Okay, so the next one is hobby, right? If you ask me what's your hobby, I would say my hobby is teaching. If you have got 2 hobbies, for example me, then I would say my hobbies are teaching and traveling. My hobbies are teaching and traveling. Right? So if you have got 1 hobby, then you can say my hobby is If you have got 2, my hobbies are teaching and traveling. So what's your hobby? Type in the chat box, please. My hobbies are teaching and traveling. My hobbies are calligraphy, using MS Office, and okay, excellent. Thanks for sharing. My hobbies is playing cricket. Okay, Farah said my hobbies is study and teaching. Okay, Farah, each sentence should be my hobbies are studying and teaching. My hobbies are studying and teaching, right? So both things should be same. Otherwise, it's going to be wrong sentence. My hobbies are gardening and traveling, Azan said. Okay, thank you. So future plan. My future plan is to be a multimillionaire. right? Already we hit millions, right? Last year. So my future plan is to be a multimillionaire. So what's your future plan? Type in the chat box. Okay, my future plan is to be a BCS cadre. Okay, Hasib, thanks for sharing that. My future plan is to be a banker. Okay, my future plan is to be a millionaire. Okay, accountant, businessman. Okay, government employee, banker. Okay, okay. My future plan is to be da 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 da. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. So now what I'm gonna do, I'll ask you to give the presentation, and we're gonna give the presentation all together, and we're gonna say, hi, my name is Habib, and I'm from Harlow Town. I'm a resident of UK. I'm a teacher. My father was a high school teacher, and my mother was a primary school teacher. There are 7 members in my family. I was a student of Ashigari Gott Primary School, and my hobbies are teaching and traveling, and my future plan is to be a multimillionaire. Thanks for listening. So once you finish, what do you say? Thanks for listening. Can you please type in the chat box? Once you finish, what do you say? Thanks for listening. Type in the chat box. Thanks for listening. Okay, excellent. So what I'm gonna do, I will invite you to give the presentation. Please unmute yourself, and this time, please give a presentation, right? So please unmute yourself. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's start. Hi everyone.
Hello, it's me, Kubir Mahmood.
Hello, I am
My
Anizia.
name is Fatima. I'm living
I'm a resident of
in
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. My residence
I'm a
in
student. My father is a primary school.
Student and also teaching.
Have
my was accountant.
My father is
Residence
My
of
family is a
Bangladesh.
teacher.
With 6 members in
My
my
family
family.
is
My
also a
members in my
businessman.
family.
my hobby is traveling. Future plan is to be a
My
Calligraphy.
hobbies are
plan
And
settle in Canada.
in my free time,
My hobby
my
is
future plans are to pursue
teaching and gardening.
engineering from a foreign,
I want to be
well-reputed
the teacher
institute.
in my
Thank you
future
for
plan.
listening.
Thank you so much for practicing with me. So now I'm asking a question, because I always take the feedback, right? So whatever I put in, I take it out, right? So answer me, how many sentences have you made just right now? Please answer me. How many sentences have you made just right now? Please type in the chat box. Is it 5, 6, 10, 20? How many sentences? 10. Okay, excellent. So now this is our challenge, right? We're gonna give a presentation in one breath, right? So you know the meaning of breath. So using just one breath, we're gonna make 10 sentences. Is it possible? Type in the chat box. Is it possible? Type in the chat box, please. Yes, it is, right? So this time our challenge is to make all the sentences using one breath. Type in the chat box. How many breaths you're gonna take to deliver me 10 sentences? Just one. Type in the chat box. 1, yeah. Dr. Hassan said 2. Okay. So we're gonna try 1. If you cannot, that's fine. And I would recommend you always take tea or coffee or water with you when you come to the class, because this is a lot of practice, right? Okay, we're gonna try to make 10 sentences in one breath. So once I say 3, 2, 1, go, give me 10 sentences using one breath, right? And this is how you're gonna practice, and you're gonna be more fluent. Are you ready? Are you excited? If you're excited, please type in the chat box excited. I'd like to see how many of you are really excited to give me 10 sentences using one breath, right? Okay, excellent. So I'm gonna unmuting yourself right now. Please unmute yourself. 3, 2, 1, go. Hi
It's me, Kubir
everyone.
Mahmood. I am from Bugla. I am not from Bangladesh. I have
Pakistan. I am a student and also teaching at an academy.
mother is a homemaker. There are 6 members
Bangladesh.
in our family.
I'm a student. My father is
My hobby is traveling.
My school is posted primary school
there are
34
also
July.
family members. I'm a student
My future plans
traveling and
PhD degree
gardening.
from well-reputed institute
Feeling
I am
incorrect
currently
and I
overseas in
want to
UK. Thank you
wait
for
job.
listening to me.
Southeast part of Bangladesh.
Okay, thank you.
This is it.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Please type in the chat box. How many of you made 10 sentences within one breath? If it is you, please type in the chat box me. I'd like to see how many of you really made 10 sentences in one breath. I'd like to see, and I'd like to congratulate you. So, Ayan, congratulations. Alamin, congratulations. Shumon, congrats. Nadia, congrats. MD Kobir, you need to practice. You have taken 2 breaths. Imran said me. Okay, congrats. Ali Rizia. Okay. Hasif said me. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So now what I'm gonna do, I will give opportunity to a few of them to give a presentation. Who is ready? So here's the thing. So if you'd like to give a presentation in front of lots of people, all you got to do is you need to turn on your video and just you need to introduce yourself using Viva, right? 10 sentences. I'd like to hear 10 sentences from you, right? So Shumon Ahmed, can you please give a presentation? I'm gonna unmute you right now. Okay, unmute yourself.
Okay. Hi everyone, this is Shumon and I'm from Bangladesh and I'm a student of I was a student of MC College and now I'm looking forward to go to the UK for my higher study and my preferred university is BCU, Birmingham City University, and now I'm preparing myself to get a good scores in IELTS exam. And I noticed the Facebook that hassle-free they are giving a good community for learning English, and I'm very, very happy to hear, and thank you very much everyone for listening to me.
Okay, excellent, thank you. So who is next? I'd like to see Hriday, please unmute yourself and give a presentation.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Hriday. I'm from Faridpur. I'm very excited to learning speaking English, and thanks a lot of sir.
Okay, Hriday, I think you didn't practice, right? So all I want from you here is 10 sentences. Okay, excellent. Thanks for trying. So
Thanks.
now, Mohammad Kobir Mahmood, can you please unmute yourself and give a presentation?
Hello everyone, it's me Kobir Mahmood. I am from Bogra. I have completed my BSc in microbiology from a private university, and now I am studying for taking IELTS exam. I also have a government job, and I am looking forward to go to Canada for my higher studies. Thank you for listening me.
Thank you,
everyone.
You're welcome. So now, who's next? So can you please wave your hand? I'd like to see. Okay, MD Alamin, please unmute yourself and give a presentation.
Assalamualaikum everyone. This is MD Alamin. I'm from Bangladesh. I'm a student of National University. I'm studying BA Honors in English department, and my hobby is playing cricket. And I will go to abroad for my higher study. Thanks everyone.
Welcome. Okay, so next. Who is next? So all you need to do is you need to just turn your video on so that I can see you and I can give you the opportunity, right? So anybody else? Okay, no one else. Okay, I have got another Alamin. So, and Jawad, I'm coming back to you. So MD Alamin, can you please unmute yourself and give your presentation? You need to unmute fast. Alamin, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. You need to unmute fast as well. Click and unmute. Sorry, Alamin. Yeah, got it.
My name is Alamin.
Okay, thank you, Alamin. Thank you. So Jawad, can you please unmute yourself and unmute yourself and give a presentation, please.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammad Jawad Hassan. I am from Pakistan. I have done my FSC from the FD Degree College of Karaikal, and now I am waiting for next studies for further higher educations. So I want to study first elites, and then I will apply in another universities.
Thank you. Thanks for sharing that, Jawad.
Thank you.
Alizia, please unmute yourself and give a presentation.
Hi, I am Alizia. I am from Faisalabad and I am resident of Pakistan. I am a student and also working in an academy as a teacher part-time. My father is a government teacher and my mother is a housewife. And I have completed my BS Chemistry from University of Education, Lahore. I do calligraphy using MS Office and and teaching in my part-time. And whenever I am free, I do these kind of hobbies. And I aim to get a higher degree in some international institute that is well reputed. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, you're welcome. Welcome. So now, I know a lot of you probably, I mean, if you give it a try, you can give a presentation, but probably some of you have got a lot of shyness. And as a person, I'm not extrovert, right? So when I started learning, and especially there was something is called language club, and a teacher used to call us and you need to give a presentation going there. And still I can remember the first day. So in the language club, I was called to give a presentation and I went there. Then I started giving a presentation. At the end of the presentation, what I found is my shirt was wet with sweat, right? And I was sweating, the whole page was, full of sweat. And I was, what is called, stuttering. I couldn't deliver the things, what I wanted to say. But that was the first time I experienced that, right? So all you need to do is you need to put yourself in some sort of uncomfortable position. So once you go through it, you will overcome it. So I would recommend you, once I give the opportunity, you need to jump in, right? Take the opportunity and give a presentation. So probably today is not gonna be the best one, but tomorrow is gonna be improving. Day after tomorrow is gonna be a lot more better, right? And probably after a few days, you'll be speaking like me. So that's my recommendation. And I also know some of you need some more time to practice it for the presentation. So all you got to do is you need to record yourself, right? So holding your camera, you need to say, hi, my name is Habib. I'm from Harlowtown. I'm a resident of the UK. I'm a teacher. My father was a high school teacher. Mother was a primary school teacher. My hobbies are traveling and teaching. And my future plan is to be a multimillionaire. Thanks for listening. So record the video and just put into the Facebook group, right? So I'll give you the link in a minute. Don't go. Okay, let me share it. So this is gonna be your homework, right? So a lot of you, you asked me what's my homework. So your homework is this: to introduce yourself. You need to say these 10 sentences, and all you got to do, you need to practice 10 times. How many times you need to practice? Please type in the chat box. You need to practice 10 times in front of the mirror. You need to record your phone. I would recommend you to record video, not audio. But if you are too shy and if you have got some sort of religious restriction, do that audio. And you need to join to IELTS and Study in the UK group, Facebook group. And yeah, so once you uploaded video, watch 5 videos from your friends, classmates, and comment there. Well done, excellent, awesome, right? And get ready for the next class. I will request 5 people to give a presentation, right? And your class is tomorrow. I'm sorry, it's gonna be same time, 8 a.m. UK time, right? So that's the thing. Okay, so this is the link of the group. If you haven't joined it yet, all you got to do is you need to, okay, I'm gonna give you the link here. You need to join this link, right? So once you click this link, it's gonna take you to the, okay, I'm clicking this link. It's gonna take you to IELTS and Study in the UK. This group is 9.2K members. right? So all you got to do is you need to just upload the video here. And once you upload the video, me and my team will give you the feedback, right? So now, do you have any questions for me? Please type in the chat box. I'll give you answer. Otherwise, we're gonna finish it here. So I'm gonna take 5 more questions. So now you got your homework. So your homework is to introduce yourself using VBA, right? So you got to tell 10 sentences about yourself, record it, upload on the Facebook group, and yeah, here you go. See you in the next day at the same time. So do you have any questions? Can I add one person here? Of course you can, Khairul Islam. All you need to do is you need to give them the link and also add them to the Facebook WhatsApp group as well. So we have got admin, and give them a text that for example, Mushur, Jannat, Nafiza, whatever, the admin, just tell them, can you please add this person to this group, and give them the link as well. Okay, next question is there have to learn grammar for speaking? Zahar bint Shiraz said, is there we have to learn grammar for speaking? Well, Zahar, grammar is essential for speaking, but I think the way we're gonna teach you, we are not teaching you grammar, but anyway, automatically you're gonna learn grammar, right? So MD Alamin said, how can I contact you? Okay, excellent. So you can contact me in many ways. So you can contact me on Facebook. You can contact me on WhatsApp. So if you'd like to contact me on WhatsApp, please send my number. It's +44 743 2089 544. So please, and my name is Habib. +44 743 2089 544. Yeah, you can contact me on WhatsApp as well. So okay. Next question is Shumon Ahmed said, is it possible to get cash from BCU by paying 3,000? Okay, Shumon, thanks for asking this question. So Nafiza, can you please, or Rashid, can you please type one of your number? So please give a call to this number. They will help you out, right? I'm not sure. I'm not updated because I don't deal with international directly. My head of international recruitment, Fahana, she does. And we have got the whole team in Bangladesh, Pakistan, and India. They're going to help you, right? So Nafiza, that's the number. So Shumon, please save this number and give her a call, and she's going to help you, right? Any more questions? Okay, you're welcome, Shumon. Any more questions at all? Okay, I think you haven't got any questions. Thanks for joining today, and see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Okay. Fatima Khan says, sir, I want to join for IELTS class. Listening, reading, speaking, and reading. Please help me. Fatima Khan, can you please type in the chat box? Where are you from? Are you from India, Bangladesh, or Pakistan? Fatima said, I'm from Bangladesh. Okay, Fatima, same thing. So please call Nafiza. She's going to help you out, right? So we have got existing batch. If you are really urgent, you can join now. Or if that is not urgent, then I would say finish this speaking challenge. Take a class with Steve. If you feel better, if you think, okay, he's the person who can help you, then just jump into the IELTS class. Azan said, an approximate, how much would it cost to apply for? Azan, just give me 1 second. Azan, can you please ask your question in one message, because it's going so fast. I think you wanted to know the cost to study in Canada. Please call Nafiza. She's the right person to help you out. So she has got the number. Okay. Anything else? Okay. So personally, I'd like to see your uploading video in the Facebook group, and I'll comment as a hassle-free education. And my team will inspire you, help you out. And if you have got any friends, all you need to do is send this recorded video to your friend. Tell them to watch this video time and again, and invite them to join to the next class. Can you remember? You are committed to practice with your best friend. So you need to invite them in the next class, and this is how you're gonna flourish. So thanks for watching, and thanks for joining me, and see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. Bye-bye. So please join the Facebook group right now with the link.